The reason I think velvet's interesting is, number one, it's hard to paint on it. You really have to be pretty skilled to make it come out well. And the fascinating part is the depth that you get from the black background, which you use for the shading and the shadows. Even some of the nudes fascinate me. It looks like they're walking out of a shadow into the light. I just find that alluring and enigmatic. And the subject matter fascinates me. I think that a lot of the people that get on velvet, it's almost like it's either people who are revered or people who are kind of bigger than life, or maybe somewhat caricatures. Like cartoons on velvet, they're kind of corny, and even unicorns, even though people make fun of them, I think they're probably the most favorite velvet paintings. It's the type of fabric, unlike canvas, if you make a mistake, you really can't go over it. You could maybe do a few spots and go over it with black paint, but you have to be able to draw well and get it right and plan ahead where you're going to leave the fabric. So when people think they can do it, it is harder than you think. Some of them really look almost photographic, some of the paintings, and it makes them mysterious and alluring.
Well, I like the velvet because you get like a 3D effect, and because of the nap of the velvet, it catches the light and the paint and the light on it a certain way that you can walk by it and it'll look different from the sides as opposed to standing right in front of it. And they also use blacklight painting, so back in the 60s and early 70s, you'd go walk into a blacklight room in the back of a head shop, say in California, and there's your whole blacklight room filled with posters and then sometimes velvet paintings. And
psychedelicized.
And it's totally psychedelicizes your mind. And you can look at that, go in this blacklight room here and look at all these paintings just glaring at you, and the blacklight paintings are it, man. We have a hard time getting people out of there. We had some people come in the other day who were maybe pre-psychedelicized and they were standing very quietly in there, just mouth wide open and eyes, agape, soaking it all in.